Welcome. What story shall I share with you today? Please close your eyes quietly, listen carefully, and immerse yourself in our tale. Today's story is a love story between a beautiful princess and her servant. Can they overcome their differences in status and be together? Shall we delve into it together? It's titled, Heroic Courage, the story of the third princess and her servant. Once upon a time, in a faraway land known as Triple Flower, there were 3 princesses, each renowned for their grace and beauty. As they grew up, the time came for them to find mans to marry. The eldest princess proclaimed, "I will marry a man who is wealthy." Thus, she married the richest merchant in all of Triple Flower, a man known for his vast treasures and grand estates. The second princess declared, "I will marry a man who is strong." She married the bravest general in the kingdom, celebrated for his valor and strength in protecting the land from its foes. The youngest princess, famous for her enchanting beauty and kind heart, said softly, "I will marry a man who loves me the most." Suitors from across the lands came to propose, hoping to win her heart. But she found none to her liking. "Why haven't you chosen a husband yet?" asked her loyal servant one day, his brow furrowed with concern. He had been her companion since childhood, almost like a brother, always by her side. Gazing deeply into his eyes, the princess replied with a hint of melancholy, "Because the man who truly loves me has not yet proposed." The servant, puzzled by her words, could only look on in silence. Time passed, and still, the princess remained unmarried, her true love unknown to all. Meanwhile, tension grew as a prince from a neighboring kingdom, known more for his ambition than his virtue, threatened to wage war if the princess did not agree to marry him. This proposal was nothing short of a demand, a pretext for conquest. The princess must not be sent away merely to avoid conflict, argued the kingdom's advisors. The discussions were fierce, with the kingdom divided on how to protect their beloved princess without provoking war. What should we do? The distressed princess asked the servant, her voice filled with uncertainty. "You must not go to him. I have learned that this prince is cruel and unkind. You deserve far better." The servant insisted passionately, his loyalty unwavering. Her heart touched by his sincere concern, the princess smiled a wistful smile. "I've longed to hear those words." At that moment, the servant realized that he was the one she had been waiting for. But it seemed too late. To protect her kingdom, the princess had resolved to sacrifice her own happiness. Determined not to face this grim fate, the servant sought help from the husbands of the first and second princesses. After hearing his plan, both men agreed to assist them. "We will provide soldiers and horses for the chase. Disguise yourself as a bandit, capture the princess, and escape far away." With the aid of loyal soldiers and swift horses, the servant put the plan into action. They ambushed the princess's carriage, swiftly overpowering the guards. "Come with me, my princess. Let us escape to a place where we can be free and live together," the servant pleaded, his eyes shining with hope. Overcome with relief and joy, the princess agreed, and together they vanished into the night, leaving her old life behind. As the dawn broke over Triple Flower, news of the princess's disappearance spread like wildfire, throwing the aggressive neighboring prince into a fury. He rallied his army, vowing to bring the princess back and punish those who had thwarted him. But the princess was not idle. During their time in hiding, she gathered a force of those wronged by the neighboring prince, ready to defend their freedom and their new home. When the prince's army finally advanced, they were met not by a frightened, cornered princess, but by a determined leader and her loyal companion, ready to protect their love and their land. The battle was fierce, and for a while, it seemed the odds were against Triple Flower. But the princess and her servant fought bravely, and when the servant faced the enemy prince in a decisive duel, his love and determination won the day. With the enemy prince defeated, the soldiers of Triple Flower rallied, turning the tide and securing a victory that would bring peace to their kingdom for generations. In the aftermath, the kingdom rejoiced. The general, now king, honored the princess and her servant, not just for their bravery in battle, but for their enduring love, which had saved their land. The princess and her servant were married, and together they ruled Triple Flower wisely and well, always remembered as the couple who loved each other truly and saved their kingdom from wars. And so, they lived happily ever after, their love a beacon of hope and bravery in the hearts of all who heard their tale. How was the story today? Have you already fallen asleep? If so, I hope you have sweet dreams. This has been the third Dreamtime story for children and adults in need of healing. Heroic Courage, the story of the third princess and her servant. Thank you.